Now we've all seen the beautiful doormats that you can make at home using this Flex Seal liquid rubber sealant. However, did you know that you can use the paint that you already have and still get the same coverage? In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a very easy fall-themed buffalo check floor doormat for your entryway. Flex Seal can get very expensive, with each hand costing you about $12 to $13, and the colors that it comes in are very limited. But wait, there's good news. Flex Seal has come out with a clear version, allowing you to have the same exact coverage without limiting your creativity. And just a quick disclaimer, this video is not sponsored by Flex Seal. I just really love this product and thought I'd share it with you in case you didn't know that it was available. And without any further ado, let's get started. I began this project by using the Trampa Coir doormat that I purchased at IKEA in the size 16 by 24 inches for $4.99. Then I used some 1.4 inch thick frog tape that I had left over from a paint project in my home to create my first set of stripes. You can use any painter's tape for this project just as long as it has a good stickiness to it. I started by adding a full vertical piece of tape to the left edge of my mat. Then I added another 2 pieces of tape, one after the other. After placing the third piece of tape, I removed the middle piece because I was simply using it as a placeholder to create evenly distributed stripes across my doormat. And once that step was complete, I took my outdoor Folkart paint in the color white and started to paint all of the untaped stripes. I used a small sponge, but if you can guess what happened next, comment below. And while you do that, I'm going to give you a tip. If you don't have outdoor paint, no worries. The clear Flex Seal will give your doormat a great top coat to protect your mat and keep it looking great longer than it would if you had no top coat applied. This will also avoid you having to spend extra money on buying colored sealants to paint with. Okay, so if you said that the natural hair of the mat tore my sponge brush apart, you are absolutely right. I ended up having to switch to a regular paintbrush, which, to be honest, this worked out great because I was able to paint the areas much faster and didn't have any issues at all with the paint running. And once the first layer of paint dried, I peeled up my pieces of tape and repeated the process by placing my tape on the mat from left to right to create my horizontal stripes. I decided not to paint a really heavy, thick layer of paint on the mat because I really wanted to give it a more rustic look. And of course, this also did expedite the drying process, so I'd call it a win-win situation here. Next, I used my outdoor Folkart paint in the color orange to paint in the untaped areas in the same way that I did my first coat of paint. I was so happy to see how much the orange color popped over the white areas because I absolutely loved this color orange, and I was concerned that it might get lost in the natural color of the mat. But to my surprise, it worked out great, and I even added some thicker coats in different areas for added texture. After letting the paint dry, I applied pieces of tape on top of my original white stripes without removing the pieces of tape that were laying horizontally on my mat. Otherwise, you won't get the buffalo check pattern that we're trying to achieve here. Then I used my Folkart outdoor paint in the color black to fill in the remaining squares. Now, do you feel you're getting value from this video? Let me know in the comments section below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell to make sure that you don't miss any of my weekly videos. With my paint now dry, I peeled all of the tape off my mat, then I took it outside to apply a nice even layer of the clear Flex Seal to help keep my mat looking festive and new for the holidays. Now, just a quick tip, if you don't have an IKEA nearby, don't worry about it. Walmart actually sells the Coir mat much cheaper than IKEA does, so I do recommend that you go there first if you have one near you. You can also order it online, and oftentimes you can get free shipping, so that's really beneficial as well. Now, if you want to keep the fall inspiration going, take a look at these videos right over here. I'm Ellie Lee with Ellie Lee Designs, and until the next one, bye.